Hey friends, my name is Kathal Patel. I am from SPU University. I am currently in computer engineering field. Today we are going to learn about a web controls. So you might have a question in your mind that why we need the web controls? The answer is very simple. In fact, HTML controls are still more limited than server controls. For example, every HTML controls correspond to the HTML tag, means that you are bounded by the limitations and the abilities of the HTML language, where web controls on the other hand emphasize the future of web design. So now we are going to know about the advantage of the web controls. The first advantage of web control is they provide us a rich user interface. You might create a single calendar or a data grid control, which will be render a dozens of HTML elements in the final page. When using ASP.NET program, you don't need to know anything about HTML. The control create the required HTML tag for you, means you have to just drag and drop it. Second advantage of web control is they provide us consisting object model. It shows that the HTML language is full of quirk. For example, a simple text box can appear as a one or a three elements depending on the properties you set. Here is the example. First, the type equals to text area. Second, input type equals to text. And third, input type equals to password. It depends on the property you set. We will see its practical demonstrator later. Just keep in mind that one web control can work as a multiple control, depend what property you set. The third advantage is web control train their output automatically. ASP.NET Server Control can detect the type of browser and automatically adjust the HTML code. You may take advantage of features such as the support of DHTML. You don't need to know about the client because ASP.NET handles that layer and automatically use the best possible way of features. Fourth advantage of web control is web control provides high level features. You will see the web controls allow you to access additional events, properties and methods that don't relate directly to typical HTML control. ASP.NET implements this feature by using a combination of tricks. If you have created Windows Form before, then you might be familiar with all the basic controls like button, label. So ASP.NET provides web control for all these standbys. If you are not familiar, then nothing to worry. We are going to cover all the basic controls in this session. First of all, open the Visual Studio Code. In the Visual Studio Code, create a new project. In new project, go here and select C star, Windows and Web. Here you have to select ASP.NET Web Application .NET Framework. Choose a location where you want to save your project and then hit the button of create. We are going to create a waveform from a basic. It might take some time. So this is a basic view of our project. In the project, we have to create a new waveform. So add here new items, web, and select here waveform. So this is how we can create a waveform. Let's start with practical demonstration. The first web control is the label. This control is used to display information on the web page. So this is our waveform. We have to just drag and drop the tag. In this tag, we have to go to property and change the label name with a label. So with this control, we can use to show the name on the website. So this you can see here. Now our second web control is text box. So what is the use of text box? The text box control is used to create a text box where the user can input the text. Text box can be used as a various field. One text box can use as a label, as a password input type, or as a input type equals to date. So we can find text box here. We have taken three text box. We are setting its type equals to text mode equals to single line. For this text box we are just setting it to password, and for this text box we are just setting it to a date. So let's run it and check. Here we can add as a single line comment. Here we have to just, here we can't show the text because its type is set to the password, and here it we can set a date because its type is set to a date. So this is the use of text box. Now we have to check for a button. So let's drag and drop it. We can also change the height or width of the button from its property. Button is mostly used to control the display and push button. Mostly push button may be a submit button or a command button. By default, it's a submit button. We can also change name. Here submit button. We can also change the color of the button from here, as well as we can also set the border color. Let's run it and check. Here we have set, so this is the button. Now our next control is radio button. Radio button control let you make a group of radio button with other radio buttons. If you set it group name property same for multiple radio button, then all radio button will same as a, then all radio button will work as a single group. Means from that group you can select only one option. So this is a radio button. Let's check its property. And this is radio button. For example, this is a male. Let's group it to gender. Female, this is also grouped as a gender. Means we have set group name equals to gender for all the radio buttons. Means these radio button will work as a one group. Means you can either select only one option from the radio button, which you can see here. You may not select a multiple buttons because you have set group name same for all the buttons. Our next control is checkbox button. A checkbox button checkbox button allow website visitor to select a true and a false condition. It is also used to select a multiple answer as well as. So here is the checkbox button. Let's take three checkbox button. You may set all the color back color property same. It's same for all the web controls. Let's name this to the apple. This is Apple. This is checkbox button. So here you may select multiple buttons at a time, but here you may select only one button at a time. Our next control is hyperlink. Hyperlink is set to navigate from the text to the link. Mainly hyperlink server control can render as either a text or a graphics. Means you can go from one page to another page with the use of hyperlink. So here I have dropped the hyperlink. I'm going to change. Here you have to set the navigate URL. Here we are working with the project in a local host, so it will not send us to the Google, but it will show that it's redirecting the page from here to the Google. So here you can see the URL of Google. Friends, these are the basic web controls. If you want to learn more web controls, then you will see all the web controls in the advanced control. So if you like the video, then please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. If you want to learn more about the web controls, then please write in the comment box. Thank you.